Hello there, grade 4 students, and welcome to New Vision International School Virtual Learning. I'm Mr. Bernard, your math teacher for today.
Before we start, see to it that you have the following materials. Number 1, your textbook. Number 2, you must have your pen. And number 3, a sheet of paper.
In this video, you're gonna learn the continuation of Lesson 11-1, Read Line Plots. Open your book on page 594.
The objective. Read and interpret data using line plots.
Let us have a review about line plot. What is line plot? It shows data along number line. Each dot on the line represents one number in a data set. How about outlier? What is outlier? It is any number in the data set that is very different from the rest of the number. For example, what did you notice about the value of 10? Correct. It's too far from the rest. Therefore, 10 is an outlier. Yesterday, I told you to answer these numbers. Pause this part to check your answers. Let us solve math practices and problem solving, the higher order thinking. Bob listed the weights of his friends. They were 87, 98, 89, 61, and 93 pounds. Bob said there were no outliers. Is Bob correct? Explain. Again, you have to analyze the given data. Look at 87, 98, 89, 61, and 93. So, is Bob correct? If your answer is no, you are correct. 61 pounds is very different from the rest of the data. Therefore, 61 is our outlier. Now, let's answer homework and practice. For numbers 1 to 5, use the line plot at the right. Number 1. Identify any outliers in the dataset. Again, you have to analyze the data. So what is your answer? Correct. It's 12 and 1/2 pounds. Number 2. Which weight is the most common? What is your answer? Great. It's 3 pounds because it has the most number of dots. Number 3. How many more puppies weigh 3 pounds than 7 pounds? Since we have 5 dots up of 3 and only 1 dot up of 7, we will just subtract them. So 5 minus 1 is equal to? Great, it's 4 more puppies. Number 4. How many puppies weigh less than 7 pounds? What is your answer? Correct, it's 10 puppies. So since 3, 4, 5, and 6 less than 7, all you have to do is to count all the dots up of the numbers, then get the total. Number 5. What is the total weight of all the puppies weighing less than 6 pounds? Explain. What will be your answer? If your answer is 37 pounds, You are correct. How did we get it? We have 3 times 5 because we have 5 dots up of 3 plus 4 times 3 because we have 3 dots up of 4 plus 5 times 2 because we have 2 dots up of 5. So 3 times 5, it's gonna be 15. 4 times 3 is equal to 12. And 5 times 2 is equal to 10. Add the products. The answer will be 37 pounds. Continue. For numbers 8 to 9, use the line plot at the right. Number 8. Based on the line plot, how many more plants are less than 3 and 2/4 inches than are greater than 3 and 2/4 inches? Explain. Again, you have to study the table. So what do you think is your answer? If your answer is 6 plants, you are correct. How did we get it? So since we have 5 dots up of 3, and we also have 5 dots up of 3 and 1/4, we will just add 5 and 5. And after that, we have to count also the dots up of 3 and 3/4, which is 2, and also the dots up of 4, which is also 2. Again, we will add 2 and 2. Then after adding both sides, we have to subtract because we are comparing. So 5 plus 5 equals 10 and 2 plus 2 equals 4. So 10 minus 4 is equal to 6. So our answer is 6 plants. Did you get it? Great. Number 9. Higher order thinking. Write a question that can be answered by using the line plots and then give the answer. I will give you an example. How many plants were measured? So all we have to do is to count all the dots. So the total is 20 plants. Let us have an overview regarding the lesson. Watch this video.
Glad you're here. There are many ways to organize data. One way is with a line plot. A line plot shows data along a number line. Each dot above a number on the line represents one number in a data set. Here, let me show you. Here's a line plot that shows the distances Mary ran over a period of a month. A line plot provides data in an organized way. It can be easily read when you know how to read it. For this line plot, the numbers on the number line represent the number of miles Mary ran. Sometimes she ran 1 mile, sometimes 5 miles, and one time 11 miles. I know this because there are dots above those numbers. Each dot represents one day Mary ran. So this line plot shows she ran 20 days. Here I see that 4 days of the month she ran 1 mile, and 2 days she ran 6 miles. I see she ran 2 miles most often because there is the greatest number of dots above the 2. I also note that she ran 11 miles the least number of times, only once. Do you see how there is a space with no dots between the 6 miles and 11 miles? See how the rest of the dots are clumped together and the 11 is off on its own? That makes 11 miles an outlier. An outlier is any number in the data set that is very different from the rest of the numbers. Usually, she ran between 1 and 6, but once she ran 11 miles. A line plot helps organize data by using a number line and dots. The dots are representations of data.
Thank you so much, grade 4 students. Till next lesson. Bye.